heading to a gym, a local gym with a client. This client flew me in today. We're gonna stay here for a week. He's been doing online training with me for the last 5 months, and now we're ready to do some stuff firsthand now with him.
This guy's giving my life back. No, I'm just not just saying that. I just when I first met him, I hadn't been able to use my shoulders for 9 years. I wasn't able to hold my children when they were born. My last 2 children, and they're 5 and 6 now, and my knee is out too. And over this time, we put me together, and I have no restrictions.
All through video call.
All through video call. Me watching the videos, doing exactly what he did. I was so
doing
diligent.
Exactly what I say.
I never missed a rep. I never missed a workout. And now I have no restrictions in my normal life. I went to the beach last week and I was able to hold my daughter's hand while we walked for the first time in her life, and she's 7 years old. And just the freedom from pain, I'm sleeping better, and it's the first time in 9 years I have hope where I can get back into sports and be active again.
So we're gonna go lift today. We're gonna get him over the hump and we're gonna start lifting. So we're just going to double check all the small muscle work, and then we're going to go into some bis and tris. Later in the week, we're going to do chest and back. We're also going to do legs. So we'll show you the whole process, but today we're just going to double check to see how he's looking. So let's do handspulls.
Cross our fingers here so he doesn't start yelling at me.
See if I'm going to get pissed off.
All right, we'll let it here.
Ready? It's perfect. See how that shoulder's dipping down? Good. That's what we want. Okay, so we're building up that muscle right there. Feel it here, brother?
That's nice of you touching because now I know what to hit.
Feel? It's going to get fried out. So I'm putting my finger right on the muscle here. I would say you want to be a little bit more straight on.
Okay.
Yep. And just connect right to there. Yeah, that looks good. Feel it there? He's got a little nub now, so he's got a 2-finger shelf. Pretty good. You really want to get 3 or 4. This is how built up mine is. His is like 2, so he's getting there. But you feel it there, brother?
I do. It's nice that you touching it because now I know which one it is. The left side's not as good.
Again, if it's not as good, just don't come up as high. It's pretty damn good, dude. It's got a little shelf. It's not bad. So this is just going to take time. He's finally able to really get into it. He just had some problems understanding. He was doing so many years of CrossFit that and so many shrugs and trap work, from all the cleans, that he just disconnected to some of these muscles, and that's why his shoulder broke down. We're getting right in here. If you get right over top, right there, right. This is the lower section of the rear delt. Then we'll show you how to get the other piece. That's awesome. Good job, brother. We have that thumb down raise if you're following our app or some of our videos, okay? Once you pass that test, we have 3 levels to it, you can move on to something like this. And there's also 2 stages with this, but what we're trying to do is keep our shoulders down, only go back as far as this doesn't shrug up. Okay, so this is 1 stage, and go ahead if you want to come around, babe, just so they can see you a little bit more from the side.
I gave you bunny ears, I'm just letting you know.
So, but you see how, look, when I come back, the shoulders aren't going like this. They're staying here. Once you master it, and look at my hand, I kind of turned out, but once you can master it and come basically back to this zone right here, see it's just a little bit in front of the shoulder, I can keep it down, you pass this test, then you can start doing this meathead stuff, and this is what I like doing where, you see the top bodybuilders are going like this. This is when you can really start getting into the mid-traps and rear delts, and this is the level that I'm at and some of the other clients. So now we're going to see what level he's at and see if he screws us up or not.
This is one of my weak areas. I've been standing wrong. For the videos, I think I'm standing in the middle. You're just standing back a little bit, so I got to change my position a smidge. Good. Don't yell at me the first couple sets, man. Wait till I get my rhythm.
Okay, so see how his shoulders are coming directly up. Okay, so we want to push him down a little bit more. Freeze right there. Push him down on the shoulders. Do they go down or no? That's good. No, they're down. But you see how he can't come as far back, okay? Because if he does, go back farther. Okay. you see how this starts coming up. Okay, so his zone is going to be, his zone's right there. That's where he can really stay down with the shoulders. So that's good though. He's starting, and then eventually, as he gets back farther, that'll turn down. But he can't turn down yet because the shoulders start lifting. So he's just going straight on. That's good. It's perfect. Down, down, down. Okay, rest. Take a break. So you notice he's in line, okay, with this belly button right here. All right, the weight, and you can keep his shoulder pushed down. Go ahead, down and up. Okay, so go ahead, up and down. So now he's really staying connected into the back here. If we look here, of the rear delt. Okay, so this is kind of level 3 with the exercise. That's how we know he's ready to do that exercise over there. Move on to that. And he's really firing that up if we get right over top. So there, that was the pants pull muscle right there. And he's fried. This, no, I want you to get up. Yeah. Stay right there. Just hold, push down. Yeah. You're on it. That's perfect. Okay, up and down from that point.
So here's my wife here doing the exercise, and she's kind of on the first level. She finally is listening to me. It took maybe like 2 years to have her listen to me and understand. She would always cheat it. But see how now she's a little bit more open, her chest, and look where that is, okay? If here's her belt line here, she's closer to her thigh. We have that all in the app of where exactly you need to position yourself. But she's on level 1, and we're just trying to build her up to get into Scott's position over there.
Never listen to him.
What I want you to do is feel right in front, right there. Now drive down. That's rolling. Now forward. Forward with the arm, back. Yeah, you got to go back beyond that point right there. He's just staying to the front of the hip, and then he's driving down. But look at how nice his shoulders now is rolled back. We talk about this in other videos, but look, he's on that stage where he could start driving his back, and you see how that stays down? So he's about at that level. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good, man. Yes, you're ready to go about to there. Do you feel that? I'm trying to hit that. Freeze right there, freeze.
You feel it?
Where you feel it, that's where you want to be. You feel that?
I do.
Do you understand?
I feel the whole area there. I feel that what happens, I can feel the shoulder holding it back and that part grabbing it.
Yeah, so we're trying to get right behind this little shelf right here, okay? These teres. Now this also works on the downward depress of the shoulder, infraspinatus, teres minor, subscap, but that's if you really roll the shoulder forward and push down. We're rolling it back, so we're getting a lot of the external rotators. So, but this is our main concentration, which is very underdeveloped on him, and that's why he couldn't keep his shoulder down in position when we're doing a thumb down raise. We're doing this, everything was lifted, so we're trying to drive it down. This is what really helps the posture. He actually has activation. Before, he couldn't understand how to get it, so it's been a process, but finally has really mastered in the technique, and now you're going to see some growth on it rather than just him trying to search for it every single time. Key for him is see how he can depress that shoulder. That's what we're looking for. Don't let that elbow go past that center line of the hip. And we go down. And this side has a little bit more grab. If you could come around here, babe. So this side has a little bit more pop. You can kind of see it right there in the shadow. Good. Scott, do the other side real quick, just to show the difference in development. If we look at this side, go ahead. Do you see how there's much less development over here? So his left is bigger than his right, which is normal on a right-handed athlete, because you're constantly, let's say you play tennis or golf, you're constantly rolling over on the right side and the left side pulls back. So the left side gets a little bit more development. He needs to get it to my level. Obviously, I don't have my shirt off, so you're not going to
See right there. It does, it just grabs. Bam, right there. It's like a golf ball.
So now I'm teaching him this exercise, the first time that he's actually able to do it. And now there's a lot, he's just gonna go 45 and then he's just, yep, exactly. All he's doing is just driving the shoulder down and and he keeps his elbow just a little bit in front of the shoulder, drives it down. Now he's ready, and you can actually feel that spot working. It's vibrating. Feel it?
Yeah.
He's got it. He's on it. Yep. Right there, brother. Yep, you're on it. Try to go a little bit more 45 with the elbow. Other way, turn your body this way. Yes, like that. You're not ready to go back behind you yet, so stay more.
It's harder this way.
Yeah, no, I want it like that. Go ahead. That's how I want it, yes. It's gonna be easier to do. You're gonna feel it instantly. Do you see? That's the angle we want to get on the other one. See how it grabs right in there? Because you have it developed on this side. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't even have to think about pushing my shoulder down. It just happens.
Yeah, well, on this side it does because you have more development. On the other side, there's, it's just getting developed. So we'll work on the other side with a little less weight, and I think that's what you're going to want to do. So now what I'm going to do is I drop the weight down on this side because he was driving his elbow back behind him and cheating. On the other side, he was doing it properly. So we're going to keep his elbow in front of his shoulder. He was trying to go back down behind and cheat it, okay? And he was getting some front shoulder pain. So now we're going to drop it down a little less weight. Don't try to be as aggressive with it. Just come down and just start. Yes, that's it. Just try to grab. Yeah, that's it. Just hold. You just hold and think about that right there. Yep. Feel anything?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay. So he's just going to hold. He can't come down that low with his elbow right now. If you notice how high it is. Yeah. Do you see that little pop? That's what we're looking for. Okay. But if he tries to go down lower and watch what happens, start shooting it in the front, or does that feel good? Yeah. So he's not ready for that. So he's got to stay up higher. And now he's really learning how to grab. And if we do the other side, go ahead and spin around. So babe, come over here to the other side. Right here. So if you notice on the other side, look at how much lower he can get, and obviously more weight because he has this more developed and he can lock right in here. On the right, we got to start up higher. He could come all the way down here if he wanted, and he can lock in without any front or lateral shoulder problems. Correct?
Yep.
Okay, rest. You're good. So we tested his small muscles. Okay, now we're just gonna, this is bi and tri day. So he's doing that. I'm gonna do this. He's just doing 3 sets of 10 to 15 in that rep range, not going too crazy. I'm doing something different. I'm going actually to failure. We keep my reps between 8 to 12. As soon as I'm able to hit 12 of something, then I go up in weight and I start back down at 8. Always, every 4th week, I'm always resting. I take off, let the body heal. So my biceps have never been that strong because of all the years of tennis, okay, MMA and golf. I don't want big biceps. I want to be able to move. But now I'm into weight training, so I built this up over time, but they're still pretty weak. So we're here. I'm just trying to go to failure. If I can hit 12, I'm going up in weight. Okay, so I got 13, so that means next week I'll probably go up maybe 5 pounds on each side, something that I can get 8 reps with. I'm always doing a warm-up set beforehand, so I'll do 15, 20 reps, just get a nice burn, and then boom, I'm right into the exercise to failure. Then I'm gonna move on to the next exercise, which is tricep right here. I'm just supersetting tris and bis. I always like doing that. So we're going 30. And let's see if I can hit 12. Working the lateral head of the tricep. This is going to be too easy. You can already tell, so I'm actually going to grab a 35.
And the crazy noises he makes when he works out's the most important. That's when you get to a PhD level. He practices it in front of the mirror before he comes to the gym.
He's trying to be funny. I don't think he's gonna be funny. Okay, so 35. So 10 reps, pretty good. So I'll keep that weight for next week. If I hit 12, then I go back up. Jerry Branham created this method. He was a really good bodybuilder back in the day, 1970s, trained with Arnold. Didn't do steroids, and I think this is the best method to follow. It's called Applied Metabolics, is his company. Very brilliant person. I love talking with him, but I follow his methodology. I think it's the safest, the most effective.